Hello children, welcome to 7th Science online classes. Nutrition in animals. In this chapter, we studied digestion in humans and digestion in grass-eating animals. And today we are going to study about digestion in a microscopic organism called amoeba. Feeding and digestion in amoeba. So before going to the feeding and digestion in amoeba, first we see what is amoeba and what is the structure of amoeba. So what is an amoeba? Amoeba is a microscopic organism which is made up of only one cell. So in chapter 1 we already studied about a cell. And we studied that all organisms are made up of many cells. Our body is also made up of many cells. But some organisms have only one cell. So that kind of organisms are called unicellular organism or single cell organism. So here our amoeba also have only one cell. Okay, so amoeba is a microscopic organism which is made up of only one cell. Now we see the structure of an amoeba. The amoeba has a cell membrane. So this is the amoeba and it has a cell membrane. You can see here the boundary. The outer boundary is called cell membrane. So cell membrane, and it has cytoplasm inside the cell. Cytoplasm means it is a jelly like substance, and a nucleus which is round and dense. You can see here that is the nucleus, and some small vacuoles which are like bubbles present all over it. So actually this vacuole means that is some space, empty space, that space for to store food or water for that organism. So this amoeba also have some vacuoles. So that is the structure of amoeba. So I am saying once again, amoeba is a unicellular or a single celled organism. It's having a cell membrane, and a nucleus is there, and cytoplasm, and some vacuoles. So cell membrane, that is the outer covering, then inside the cytoplasm, inside the cell membrane, cytoplasm is there, nucleus, and small vacuoles. So that is the structure of this microscopic organism called amoeba. And its other specialty is it's having a capacity to change its shape and position on its own. It can change its shape its own. That is the one special character of this organism. The amoeba is capable of changing its shape and position on its own. And the last important point, it uses false feet called pseudopodia. How it pronounced? Pseudopodia. Spelling is Pseudopodia. But this P is silent and we pronounced as pseudopodia. So that pseudopodia is a false feet. That is not a real feet. That is a false feet. And it is, what is the function of pseudopodia? To take in the food present in the surroundings. So any food particles near to the organism, the false feet or the pseudopodia take that food particles. Okay. Now we see more about how an amoeba can feed and digest. Whenever an amoeba wants to intake the food, the pseudopodia or finger-like projections come out of its body. So here is the food. The food may be some microscopic organism. Okay, so that is the food. So here, when an amoeba senses food, it pushes out pseudopodia. Okay, and it is for capturing the food. So that process is called ingestion. So that is the first process. The pseudopodia engulf the food in, and the food gets stored in the food vacuoles. So take in food. So that process is called ingestion. So here the food that using the pseudopodia, the food enter into the body and it is stored in the food vacuole. Got it? So that process is called ingestion. And next process is digestion. So from the food vacuole, some digestive juices secreted out, and that juices help for the digestion. Okay, so digestive juices inside the vacuoles that help in its digestion of the food. So after ingestion, digestion, okay, that process also over. Next process is absorption. The amoeba then absorbs the digested food and uses it for fulfilling different life processes such as growth and multiplication. So this amoeba also having many life processes are there. Okay, so it uses this absorbed digested food for fulfilling such life process, for growth and multiplication. Multiplication means that is the reproduction. Okay, so absorption and assimilation, that process also over, and the last process is egestion. The amoeba also secretes out waste products or undigested food out of its body. So this process is called egestion. So here also the pseudopodia help for the egestion process. So these are the feeding and digestion in amoeba. Okay children, so thank you, all the best.